Hi, my name is Yobie Benjamin. I was the former Global Chief Technology Officer of Citibank's Global Transaction Services Institutional Clients Group. I was also a partner at Ernst & Young and worked on various industries, particularly in fintech. And I have been involved in at least 4 successful ICOs, Internet Coin Offerings. And I am really looking forward to working with Traxion. IBM's Hyperledger Fabric is probably the most innovative and, in my view, the most trustworthy enterprise-grade blockchain in the world. It has the name of IBM. It has all the essential characteristics of what a blockchain should be. It's a highly credible enterprise-grade solution to those seeking to implement the blockchain within a global enterprise. I was just in the World Economic Conference and I had a very brief chat with Madame Christine Lagarde, who is the president of IMF World Bank. And though it was only probably a 30-minute chit-chat, it was clear that Madame Lagarde views that regulation is inevitable. I share that opinion of Madame Lagarde. I think most governments are going to move to regulate blockchain and cryptocurrencies because it has an inevitable, predetermined, unstoppable future. And every government is going to be foolhardy if they didn't want to be involved in it. It is just, and you want to regulate it. Unregulated markets, unregulated blockchains are risky. And as far as governments are concerned, I don't believe that governments are ready to give up their monetary policy authority for the free enterprise of a free-flowing blockchain. I really think that, that regulation is inevitable and it will come sooner rather than later. I think businesses will pick certain areas that are obvious to the blockchain. Supply chains are very obvious. Payments are very obvious. Record keeping is very obvious. Identity is a very obvious application. And each of these applications that I mentioned on their own are entire industries. And I think that companies will have to adopt the blockchain. This is no different from the internet when it first came out. Companies didn't understand the internet. Now you cannot be a company without the internet. And the time will rapidly come that you can't be a company without implementing blockchain technology. Traxion has a great team. Its CEO, Anne, is one of the most capable CEOs I've ever met. I wouldn't have agreed to serve on the board of advisors of the company if I didn't have full faith and confidence in Anne and her team. I think that when you go into a world where you're going to deal with enterprise, you need credible people, you need people with experience, and you need people who can deliver the product. I have full faith and confidence in the Traxion team. The Traxion ICO is probably one of the most innovative ICOs. It is the first ICO that's going to be using IBM's blockchain, Hyperledger, which gives it a very unique competitive advantage because this ICO is going to be very enterprise friendly. I would certainly not be here today if I did not believe that people should support this ICO.